Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Meditation Minyan. I'm Rabbi Hannah Leslie Glazer, Congregation of Dat Reim. Glad for everyone who is joining us today, either live on Zoom or later on in the recording. And I know there are some of you who are getting the meditation through the recording, and we're glad we're able to connect with you this way too. So today we are in the new month of Kislev, which is the month of Hanukkah, of the holiday of Hanukkah. It's coming up just a couple of weeks. It starts right after Thanksgiving. The Sunday after Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken, is the first night of Hanukkah. And it's a special time in the Jewish calendar, in that it is often geared towards the darkest time of the year. And so we are encouraged to cultivate practices of cultivating light. We do that with the candles that we light, but we also do that spiritually, if we are so inclined. And so I am going to be offering some practices of cultivating light. And that is going to be our plan for the next couple of weeks, but I'll also do some things on gratitude for Thanksgiving as well, because and gratitude's always good any time of the year. So so today we're going to be focusing on light, and we're going to be sort of opening up that space and opening up that practice as a spiritual practice. And then we'll do different aspects of it as we go along throughout the month. So what I am going to invite you now is to relax in your seat. Lower your gaze or close your eyes as you are comfortable. And breathe normally. Let's do a quick check-in throughout the body. Start with the areas that hold tension traditionally. You know what they are for you. Start at the top of the head, the forehead, the eye sockets, the jaw. You may wish to breathe into those spaces, and then as you breathe out, just let all the tension drain out of those spots. Energy moves, and just like we can move it in, we can also move it out. Then we want to focus on the neck and the shoulders. You may wish to rotate your shoulders around so that shoulder blades are down and back, and the heart space, the chest is open. It is leaf blowing season, so you may hear the landscapers out there. I'm not sure if you do, but if you do, just let the sound pass. Next, we're going to breathe into the belly and the back of the hips. And the front of the hips. and relax. I'm going to breathe into the arms and hands. You may wish to wiggle your fingers a little bit, get all the energy out, and then let them rest. And then the legs. And the feet. You may wish to get your feet into a position where they're planted nicely on the ground where they can rest for a few moments. And anytime you feel tension in the body, you can just breathe into that spot. And we're going to let our breath settle in normally. We're going to do a mindfulness practice around light. This is something I'm going to invite you to do either with eyes open or closed, or open a little bit. But the mindfulness practice is to notice the light in your space. Notice it. So you want to, light has a lot of qualities. It has intensity, it has color, has brightness, has other energetic qualities, soft light, harsh light, bright light. Different ways that you could describe the light. There's sunlight, there's lamp light. So this is a mindfulness practice to notice the light around you. And it is the case that you can also notice light through your eyelids when your eyelids are closed. It's kind of a neat thing to do with the Shabbat candles, is actually see the light through your eyelids. But you can turn your head if you wish and see how the light is different. You can turn your face toward the source of light in your space. In my case, it's coming from a window on my right, but also from a lamp that's in the ceiling in front of me. Your situation is going to be different potentially, but you can notice the quality of the light, what it feels like to feel the light and take in the light that's in your space. And just be conscious of light. And of course, if you're going to do this with eyes open, you want to use that light as an anchor, so that if you find your mind wandering, just come back to studying the nature and quality of the light in your space. And we've got about 9 more minutes for that. I'm going to put myself on mute here and be back in 9 minutes. Enjoy your meditation time. As you're ready, slowly come back into the room. Deepen your breath. Return your gaze to our gathering. And I want to invite you to really lean into this practice for those of us who are affected by seasonal affective disorder. Getting out into sunlight is really, really helpful. But to do that, you have to notice that it's out there. So watching the light is a really good, it's a really good spiritual practice for these next couple months that are on the darker side. So may it be for a blessing for all of us, and looking forward to more meditations and mindfulness practices on light over the month of Kislev. We'll see you again soon. Thanks again for joining us.